I will concentrate my intervention on two topics, the outlook and fiscal governance on the one side, and have some brief words on the digital euro. Now, as we heard from Commissioner Gentiloni, the economic outlook has improved, and recession is now less likely. And for that reason, the case for additional and general fiscal stimulus has diminished. I think this is a very important point. The other important topic we underline as ESM is that headline inflation has decreased quite a lot and more than expected, but core inflation remains very high. In fact, at its highest level, and that is obviously what we need to focus on in the future. I had highlighted this already in the past month. The difficulty is to know how quickly the core inflation is going to recede and how sticky that core inflation will be. Markets anticipate that this core inflation is going to go down, which is reassuring, and we will continue to observe very narrowly how markets are anticipating the evolution of core inflation. For this reason, fiscal support needs to be gradually phased out to avoid inflationary acceleration and to limit debt servicing for all the countries because of the higher interest rates. Let's not forget in that context that countries have locked in low interest rates on their long debt there. So in the short time, there is no emergency, but obviously caution is necessary. Now it's time to focus on debt sustainability of the medium and long term. The discussion around the fiscal policy guidance of the Commission was quite interesting and thorough. We have adopted the euro area paragraph dedicated to this topic. In that paragraph, we welcome the enhancing of the macroeconomic imbalance procedure, and we will continue to advocate for as strong as possible coordination amongst euro area countries. When you have a common currency, coordination is key. I have also highlighted that the document on which we have agreed, the proposal of the Commission, is very balanced. It makes sure that the proposal that the Commission will soon publish, that means the legal instrument, will take into account the recommendations that we have agreed on, which is that we need to agree on credible, transparent and verifiable rules, and we need to ensure equal treatment between countries. Now on the digital euro, as an ESM active on capital markets, I highlighted two elements. First and foremost, that a digital euro is key if we want to increase the international role of the euro and make the euro competitive. Second is the argument of safety. We know that the initiatives of stablecoin and the use of cryptocurrencies do not warrant and ensure the necessary safety, and the initiative that has been launched by the European Central Bank and together with all of us is a very important and useful one. The legal tender in this context is key for the international attractiveness of the euro on the one hand, and it is also important to gain the trust of the consumer, of the people. Last but not least, on this topic, for the time being, the study is limited in the use to retail operations, But as ESM, we recommend that in a second stage, one should also look of the use of the digital euro for wholesale aspects. That would be it from my side. Thank you.
Many thanks. And I open the floor for questions.